It's our second time coming here, but this is the first time ever in a match of this magnitude or this moment. We thank each and everyone for contributing to this charity football match, either in cash or in kind, in prayers, and may Allah the Almighty reward you. We thank the two communities, Tanji and Tujereng, for welcoming this great initiative. They could have torn it down and they will never be wanted by the police. But they welcome it with open arms. We thank the management of Tanji and Tujereng and each and every supporter. Spectators across borders, thank you very much. Reminder, it is the Mudlamin Sanyang charity football match. And of course, on this month, we will be at the Sanyang football field. Will be Sanyang. We'll be welcoming Kultur. It is Tanji and Tujereng, the T-Squire. It will rope soldiers today. We thank the panel of the day as well. It is a charity match. So let us do it the charity way. No hitches here and there, no push and pull. Sportsmanship at its best, that is expected, and we will surely get that. And what a game that we are expecting here. Once again, we thank our president, Mr. Umar Jaji, who will take us through the kickoff in the second half, inshallah. We'll engage Jara any moment from now. Yes. Familiar faces. The Tanji and Tujereng side, especially Tanji, who are the current holders of the Combo South District Football Tourney, double champions, the only side to win it twice in a row, to defend the title. 2 trophies in their trophy cabin in the name of the Combo South District Football Tourney under the chairmanship of Mr. Bakari Bojang. And we thank Sakoma and Co. Fati, the president of Tujereng Sports Committee, Fabakari Marena, a journal of excellence as well. Steve. Anytime our paparazzis are done, we will of course get it going. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tanji and Tujereng. I will be robbing soldiers in this charity football match. There is a box at the main entrance, and any amount will surely help us to support the family of our late comrade in Modulami Sanyang, who answered to the call of Allah on the 7th of last month, the first Friday of the Ramadan. All right, Jara, Steve, welcome back. I know the voice is not voicing well, but it's over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Saliu, and thank you very much, Saliu, Jalo, and a warm welcome to this charity game for everybody who has made the journey to come and grace this occasion with us. Like you said earlier, these are two teams that are giants when it comes to football in Combo South. And we saw them play a final sometime in September, was it? And I think Tanji won it by a goal to nil, and all the rivalry and all the tussles. But this is a different ball game, and this is a charity game, if you like, and we are here to remember one of us, a friend, a brother, a colleague. We were together at Kuntaya. You could remember sometime in December, was it, with him. And all of a sudden, the first Friday of the month of Ramadan, that was the 7th of March, 2025. Now, on his journey to work, to do what he loves doing, what he lives for. Now, Ya Allah took his soul. He knows best. And at this point, all we can do is to remember him in our prayers. And of course, may Ya Allah, who has the steerage of our cause, guide his sail to Jannah. But of course, Saliu, this is somebody that you've known very well, before he bid us farewell.
Absolutely, General. Yes, ML is our ML. But there was a lot between me and ML, especially in the beautiful game of football. We spend nights together, away from home, far away from home, from one region to the other, from CRR to LRR, from LRR to NBR, from NBR to URR, and then West Coast, our home. We spend nights together, we join Gele-Geles, we travel overnight, and we have to wake up early morning to cross borders, or to cross the ferry as well, to join the ferry, probably the first or the second ferry, or sometimes we have to join the last ferry. As you mentioned earlier on, we were together in Kuntaya, and he was more of like a paparazzi in that Kuntaya League and Knockout final under the chairmanship of Mr. Abu Marigo. He captured everything on that fateful day. We were together in Kirawan, Sambasira. And of course, Honorable Jibimbalo invited us in that grand finale. That was another day to remember when we struggled to get a vehicle back to Combo, and we have to stay put at the Brikama Bar police station to wait for the last bus. And the last bus was more of like Nuari. The Nuari bus, which is costing $550 from Basse to Combo. That proved futile, and we have to join a Gele-Gele, but ML couldn't continue with us due to some few reasons which we understand. And guys of Star TV or Star FM have to, of course, collect ML from that checkpoint, that is the Brikama Bar checkpoint, and travel with him back to Kerawan Sambasira, and the next morning they have to travel back to Combo. And I joined the sprinter. They call it the peace and love. If you travel to Sierra, you will understand better. And fortunate enough, the driver in question in Yusufa Jame is a keen follower of my program and that of ML as well. And you have to call on the conductor, the apprentice, to return or to refund my face back. And when I told him the guy we left behind is ML, he was like, I am also a part of his followers. I am in his WhatsApp group, the ML Sport Group or Sport Factory. Just in summary, he played a pivotal role. But yes, just in summary, he played a pivotal role in the quest of promoting local football in this country. But the president, our president, their president, the president of the land of sports journalism in this country, and Mr. Marjaju, sent a clear message down there in Jataya about supporting the sport journalists in this country, especially at the management level, which is very important. And yes, we need to celebrate our own before, of course, they are no more, which is very important. We need to give the devil its due. Well, I've been saying this over and over. I don't know whether it holds water or not, but it's more of like my mantra. We are giving milk to drink instead of meat to chew. I don't know whether it holds water for others, but then it is never a lazy man job. You know better, Jara. You travel to Basse in that President Barrow Peace, turning the final. You were shouting for more than 40 minutes. It is just what it is. Jara, it's over to you. We will continue doing this along the route, Jara. It's over to you.
Well, of course, it is nil-nil here. It's so calm in the sunshine on Thursday, the 3rd of March 2025, between these two heavyweights in this charity game, and bit by bit the fans or the spectators are coming in to be part of this, of course, day in which we will reflect back to, of course, well, this is Tanji, who are decked out all in white and blue, attacking from right to left in this first half as they launch that ball inside the penalty area. Well, a belter. What a way. A charity game, but never mind. The technique, the ingenuity to bring it down, and hit it right footed was absolutely first class. And no wonder 1-0 champions, Tanji.
You said a charity game. That is a charity goal.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. This one is made in heaven, Jara. What a strike. He tested the waters, and it is sweet.
Well, if you've come to this charity game to have something to remember, this is one in the list as well, Salu.
Well, he had donned the number 4 jersey for his side, but he saw the keeper from distance. That was well executed. From distance, he have to punish the shot stopper. And I saw somebody burying his head in his hands. Simply means that was a wow of a goal, Jara.
Well, a wow of a goal, and the goal, of course, is as beautiful as how ML loved doing what he was doing best.
Absolutely, and he will tell you that was a thunderbolt of a strike from the number 4 of Tanji. The holders are still holding on.
Yeah, I know that was a beautiful goal. Let's talk about the man in question here. One thing he succeeded in was trying to bring everybody on board under one umbrella. Especially he has gone to every nook and cranny of this country. It doesn't matter where the place is. All he needed was an invitation, and he will be there. That was the man he was.
Absolutely, and we communicate a lot, and he will be asking me, weekend bini for them for this or next weekend for them, man mange them fale. And anytime like we have the same ground to be at, he will communicate with me directly. Bro, one time guy them, and we call each other like the council of elders. If we want a council of elders for them, you understand? So we know more, like we know our schedules, and anytime, especially not Banco CRR, invites us, we are always in close contact, and we always hear. Most of the time, we share the same room. Most of the time, 99% of it, and we are in close contact. Sometimes he do use his motorbike. If it is probably not bank, yes, probably. But if it is for CRR, we have to join the early bus. Or sometimes he travel a day before the game. For me, I used to travel maybe on the day of the game. But then he's someone that loves grassroots football, local football. And can you imagine, before he passed away on that Friday, Saturday to be precise, the 8th of March, he was supposed to be a referee in an intercabilo tournament that they organized among themselves down there in Kungujang, Chataya, and he's supposed to be the referee. And he was to announce that on Friday Sports already, and he was also asked to invite others for a chit chat in a tournament that I forgot. I was trying to connect the dots, but that skipped my mind. But it was a program that was well programmed. But Allah planned the best, and he's the best planner, and he's the best programmer. So once again, we will pray for the departed souls. May Jannah be their final destination, Jara. We cannot exhaust the entirety of ML's story. We just have to give you a glimpse, bit by bit, as the game grow older.
Well, of course, we cannot, without a doubt, and that is the person he was. And I could remember at the burial, we were there on that fateful Friday, and one of the youth of Kungujang, of course, stood and said, no, it is only ML who was capable of gathering the youth together to at least have a meeting that has to do with, of course, the village development and youth development and everybody in terms of going forward. He was that needle. He was that binding thread, to put the people together. And of course, we will definitely miss him without a doubt. And one thing the president, of course, of the Sports Journalists Association said on that day is, we do not have to wait until when we lose people that we start celebrating them. But this could be 2-0. Somehow, they've scrambled it away. They're waving for a handball, but the referee is none of it. Decked out in green with white, trying to force their way out, but somehow, again, they have some defending to do. And inside their own penalty area, anywhere I would do at a minute. Yes, when Omar spoke, the president, he said it, and it was very clear, and that's a message for everybody.
And especially the Council of Elders, the people at the top, which is very important. Yes, we know that the message is very strong, but I only hope it sink well, and the people that deserve to receive that message receive it well, and they're supposed to act on that message, which is very important. It is more of like a ringing tune to me, Jara. That message was a ringing tune to me. And talking about ML, the memory can serve me right. In Kubune, they organized a junior tourney, and it is named after ML, way before his demise. And this was announced when Kubune were playing their knockout final. It was between Funesca and Seagull, if my memory can serve me right. And of course, Seagull, I believe they were crowned champions. I need to go back to my archives. But then on that fateful day, ML was streaming the game on Facebook Live. And it was like, Sally, just give me the mic, I have something to say. And this was the announcement from ML that Kubuna had a junior tournament that is ongoing and is named after ML. ML made us know where Makumbaya, Galoya, Kubariko, Jataya is, including Kubune. He's the reason behind that. He's a born that bonded local football at the highest level. And even here, like in Spain, around the world, where Kubune or Kubariko, or Kubune and Kubariko is in the Gambia through ML Sports Factory or through ML Sports and others as well. And he's ever ready. He's always there. He's ever ready. And sometimes Pafati do use him and comes to like other coverages when Fati is very much tied on other schedules. he do call on ML. The last time he assigned ML for a commentary via LSTV was at the New Yundum Sports, New Yundum final. Just a stone to the Brikama Highway, the field that is on the highway, the Brikama Highway. And ML was there together with Buba and Geture, because I also used Buba on that fateful day, because I was also traveling to up country. If I am right, it was in Pakau Salum or Ker Umar Mane in Jokado. Yes. But ML is always there, and ML is our ML and it's Gambia's ML to be precise. But still, I'll go back to the president's statement. That is a ringing tune to each and everyone, especially the Council of Elders. And when I say Council of Elders, you know the people that I mean. Jara. Well, we will just give you a glimpse of the football commentary. But what a turnout. It is very impressive. Promising, Jara.
Yeah, very promising, and bit by bit they are still creeping in, and you know, when you talk about Combo South, I think we said it earlier, this is a giant fixture, and this is one that nobody wants to miss. Probably that adds up to the story, and bit by bit they are coming in, even though it's Thursday and people have gone to work, some have gone to school, but you see somehow they've created time and they've managed to come in, and you look at the entrance is still very busy. And remember, whatever is gathered here in terms of proceeds is going back straight to the family of ML, because we know that you and I were there at the burial, and we were there when of course the donation money was the first phase was taken and delivered. You know, we saw, you know, what he left behind, and whatever, just to remind the people who are coming in, because somebody might just wonder, okay, all the gate takings, where is it going? You know, whatever is gathered here, and this is just one out of many to come. You know, whatever is gathered here will go straight to ML's family for at least their upkeep. Salute.
Absolutely. In case you just come in, Tanji sliding Tujereng by a goal to nil. Lamin Marong with a goal. That was a distant strike, and it's a goal kick for the team in green, that is Tujereng, with their number 6 Musa Chawara. A very wrong destination, but they pick up the pieces around the midfield department, and he lost possession within a blink of an eye. Tanji regain it with their number 17, the tall, lanky Haruna Danso, headed there from Tujereng's Lamin Chadama, the man with the dreadlocks. Haruna in control on the far side of the pitch. To his traveling footed player, a return ball, and the captain stood to his feet, but of course it landed into the safe hands of his stopper, Sanyang. Quickly to his defender, sends a long one. He kept the number 11, poor control again. For the second time he lost possession. He was trying to dilly-dally the number 7, but Haruna picks it to the tall, lanky goal poacher, the number 16, Abdullah Tabo. A community meeting between the stopper and his defense line. And he will send a long one again, still trying to regain possession here, or gain possession. Of course, Tanji are in control of these 20 minutes of this first half. And Tujereng are trying to find ways and means to restore parity. And there's a throw in on the far side, quickly taken to the number 7 from distance. Got one, cross comes in to the number 11, strikes. A very good block there. They are searching for a penalty, but the referee turned deaf yes to that. Can he keep the ball in play? Yes, he did. And he wins the throw in. Right.
What a goal it would have been had he connected. He went for the spectacular and he miscued, but that would have been a goal of a lifetime.
Yeah, he was trying to sell experience to the defenders. The number 9, still going, a long one, not a good one. For the first time, the number 11 touched a ball in that department, that is the penalty box. The closer they came in this game. 21 minutes. The man in red, showstopper, sends a long one. Good control there by the number 11 again for Tujereng. Now far left hand side from our commentary decks to the number 16. He turns the ball back to the number 9, looking for options. He gets the number 15, and the captain is there again to defend things, to defend matters. A foul given inside the half of Tanji. The side that is leading. Big communities. Big communities. Rich in football or sports to be precise. Lot of talents. West Coast for you. Sends a long one. Header there, danger, not averted, not a good one in number 9. Is that an assist? Closer to that. But the showstopper to the rescue in Sanyang. Not a good control there from the number 18. The number 7 did well there for Tujereng. Around the center circle now with the number 45. He lost possession again. The striker is giving the defense line of Tujereng a very difficult moment. That is the number 16, Abdullah Dabo. Quickly taken by Lamin. The far side, a good block there from Tanji. On a quick throw there. Play on says the center referee. Through ball there. The goalkeeper is out from his position. He told defender and he have to defend well. He did so. Was a very good goalkeeping there, Jara.
Yeah, very good goalkeeping, and he did exactly what was expected. Because when you go out as a goalkeeper on moments like that, there is no margin for error. You just have to do the work, and somehow he did it.
Indeed, somehow he did it. Coming up gradually in this first half. Back to the number 5, looking for the number 11, and goal. Quickly taken to the number 11, Robert Mendy. Bugumanjago de Gofur. Robert lost it. He was trying to teach that guy a lesson, but he proved for tired. The number 10 on a defensive mission to his tall, lanky number 5. Sends a long one. The Kuchukut anyhow will do. Lamin Charama to his number 9. Good control there. Looking for the number 6. And the showstopper is there. That is Jere. Jere to his 16. Musa Marena. Is he the brother to Fabakari, the president of Tujereng Sport Committee? I don't know. That is Musa Marena. Free kick in the one half. Just a stone throw from the center line. And the captain to effect this one. It is still 1-0 in favor of Tanji. The holders of the Kombosa district. What a control from the number 7. Wow. Cross comes in. The number 17. Tanji water strikes. And again, Jara.
Yeah, that was so close. It was so close. And again, the technique, the idea. Like, it's like this Tangier team, when they search forward, they always have options. Like you said, what a run it was, what a control it was. You know, from Aliou, the number 7, and he escaped his marker to lay it on a plate to the tallest man in the field to turn and hit it. But again, he had another option, and somehow the goalkeeper yet one more time. To me, he was scrambling. Had that went on target, it would have been 2-0 Tanji.
Absolutely, but Haruna Danso is doing the dirty work for Tanji in that midfield department. The tall lanky number 17. Another header there. It's more of like an end-to-end football now, Jara. But Tanji and Cruz control. You love that.
Yeah, these two teams is always end-to-end.
Absolutely.
Stuff. The last time they met in that final in Sanyang in September, it was end-to-end stuff, and Tanji went on to win it in the second half with one they just needed one header to win it. So it's always like that. When two heavyweights battle it out, the margin is always so tight.
Absolutely. One of their finest players is not here. One of the most outstanding players of the said edition. What a control from Mendy. And even sit. Well, they're using Mendy on their route to goal here. That is Tujereng. Ball bounce one. And a very good defensive work there by the number 5. That is Umar Sarr. Back to the number 15 again, but the captain is there. And he defended well, Lamin Marong. And end-to-end stuff. Good control there. Looking for Musa Ndong. He gets Aliou Rata. Ndong. Ngasamba from the technical bench. Ngasamba. Niyobuko. It's a foul.
A good way.
You had that Ngasamba.
Yes, Ngasamba. And he got what he wanted. He knew that he could not beat the player, and all he did was through himself. It was 50-50, and then all of a sudden he got the advantage. So they have an opportunity to whip the ball inside the penalty area. But again, when I look at this Tujereng team and the way they line up, you look at number 45 is Ibrahim Asama. In the tournament that Tanji won, he was the goal. He won the golden boot, right? But again, in this game, deep into the first half, he's almost just a mere passenger. He doesn't know what he is asked to do. But let's see what he is all about.
Well, for now, Sama is chasing Sados, but never roll out Sama. In a beautiful game of this magnitude, especially you're playing against Tanji, a team that made you say this on that fateful month. It's like you have a score to settle. I have to see the best from Sama, as Jara mentioned. Gradually, we might see the best from Sama. Talents at its best. Throw in for Tanji. Whilst Abdul Koli is on a holiday. Is it Abdul Koli trying to figure out the goalkeeper's number? The man in red is on a holiday, Jara. The goalkeeper for Tanji.
Yeah, so far he's having a very quiet.
He's more of like a spectator.
Yeah, like you could be maybe you are busier than him. But again, Salu, you look at the entrance. It's like the people have come in.
Well, I am loving what I'm seeing.
And this is no mistake. It's chosen well. Badokungu for the right reason, and these two teams for the best reason for this charity game, Salu.
Absolutely. Unless you have enough like Jara, you want to join a vehicle to Badakunku if you are coming from Tanji or Tujereng, but it's just a stone throw. You can walk to the pitch.
And of course, just to remind everybody that on Sunday there is going to be another game.
Musa Jassi is the showstopper for Tanji on goal, number 1.
Yeah, just like I was saying, to remind everybody here that this is not just the first and last. This is a movement, remember, and there are people who are behind this, behind the scenes, making sure that we are here today. They did all things possible, Sakoma, Pafati, Jais Fadera, yourself, NK, myself. I think some couple of days ago we went to Star FM where we spoke to his former employers, and they were overwhelmed when this was brought to them, that this is what we want to do, and this is a foundation, and we have a project proposal, and we just don't want this to go and once and that's the end of the story. And although this is life that we are talking about, and left to you and I alone, we would have prayed and wish that ML is with us here forever, for as long as we live. But every good thing must come to an end, like we said, and God knows best. But on Sunday, we have Sanyang and Gunjur again for a similar clash.
Absolutely. Another big game to watch. That is Sanyang and Gunjur. But you're loving that fight. The number 16 of Tanji. That is, of course, Abdullah Tabo and Lamin Jadama, the number 90. It looks like he's not giving Abdullah that conducive environment to do whatever he wants to do.
There is no small game when it comes to these two teams, Tanji and Tujereng.
It's 90 minutes.
That tells the story. Nobody wants to lose it, regardless of, is it a final, is it a charity game, or is it a test game. They just want to win it, because for history, both teams want to win this for different reasons.
Yeah, because if you go home, they will ask you, Jumale Winter.
And
that will be the first question.
And nobody want to say.
Yeah, well,
just imagine if just imagine if Tanji were to hang on to go and win this, and this now will become the second time. Is it in two meetings, as far as you and I are concerned, that they're going to win against the same opposition? Just imagine, how it will be for Tujereng. Even though this is a charity game, they will not want to lose this.
Probably they will want to rectify those errors that were made on the 7th of, on September rather. But of course they have to come from behind, from a goal down. Abdullah chasing that one, but into the safe hands of the shotstopper in Jere Sanyang. His defender, the number 6, to the right full back, trying to cut in. Dribble pass to the number 4, running head over heels, Babukari Chame, looking for the number 7, and he gets him. Can he keeps it? Yes, he did. Good play there from the number 7 to the number 15. Looking for Mendy. Cross comes in to the tall, lanky man in red.
And now the spectator has a work to do. That is the goalkeeper.
And he was called to action.
Yeah, and he did it effectively.
Absolutely. That is the number 10 for you, Mohamed Chata. He lost possession, and that warrior simply means you could have been done the other way around. Quick one from the number 3. Gets the number Sama. Sama brought down. Play on, says the center referee. Ball still on the touch line. And finally out for a throw in. We thank each and everyone for witnessing this charity match, especially the spectators. The turnout is just amazing. And the president will tell you, wow, just wow. One of the watchful eyes of the president, he will take us through in the kickoff. Sama, at one point in time, Mandatory is going to test the capabilities of the shotstopper, but Sama prefer the other way around.
Well, Salu, meanwhile, this is a charity game, and the gate takings, like we said, the ticket is $30. And for the fact that it's charity, Njai's father is also going around with the box, bearing the photo of the late ML Sanyang, and any amount, remember, it's charity, no amount is small.
So,
and whatsoever is gathered here will go a huge, a long way in trying to make sure that we realize our dreams in this movement. Remember,
aren't you pleased with the turnout?
They are still coming in. In as much as you are beginning to be pleased with it, the thing is, they are still coming in their large numbers.
And they will continue coming in.
For us, as long as it is Tanji and Tujereng who have a score to settle.
Sama,
Okay, I'm always charitable from
Well,
box out.
comme kan fo ñamen salu pour mbadi maninka mbadi maninkol fana ani kamul la dol comme charity game ole ñinti nal hakilo ba kan ko manto jumalungo makaro tiri worowla sports journalist ka fo mi mo lamin Sanyang no ala ya min jiyo doya afita kan do ko la ana accident osodo abuko ma fangola ani and then comme salu ya fa ñamen ko mandu emel mu moldi mi yalon ko aya kata bakele and sport journalist o mimu ayala do ko horoma ala do ko bunya ay mol horoma and then ya kumandi dawoda bije ya invite dawoda abala do ko bulala itaji so bi ñimbe moto jang comme nga fo ñamen ko manto Tujereng ni Tanji wala charity game o ñin comme fewo fen soto da jang dorom emella dimbaya o wala family ko do ñimbita wala ya an jais fadera nala groupe mol fanan boxo be bule bitaka yayola filo karaw be do ni momo mi soto dorom comme sadalem ate buka doya salu.
It might be Sama or Mendy. Or the number 3, Barry. Sama. That's a very good goalkeeping from Musa Jassi. We played 37, and this first half, Tanji is leading Tujereng by a goal to nil. Courtesy of Lamin Marong. The first 15 minutes of the first half. That's Abdullah chasing there. The throw in for Tujereng on the far side of the pitch. It's a long one there, looking for the number 7. But Captain Fantastic is there. Lamin Marong. It's a goal kick for Tanji. Yes, a goal kick for Tanji. To the number 5, a quick one from Umar Sar. Sar is looking for the goal scorer in Marong, but the poor futile. Tamso is there, fighting tooth and nail there, but he lost possession. Long ball there. Bit promising.
Was he trying to score or was he trying to send in a cross?
Well, the question belongs to the player. But if it was a goal, he will answer it. I was going for goal. If it was an assist, the same thing, Jara. One must excuse the other. 2 balls. Chassis sends a long one. Headed there by the tall lanky Chadama. Good control there by Ndong. Aliu on the far side. Switch possession. From one end to the other. Now the number 9 will be operating on our far right. That is Musa Toure, whilst Ndong will do the other part. And it's a set piece for the team in white and blue. Tanji, to be precise, the side that is leading by a goal to nil. Minute 40 played. Might be the captain, Lamin. Good block there by the 2 green brick walls for Tujereng. That's a goal kick. We're expecting additional time any moment from now. One minute added on time. It looks like Tujereng will be heading to the tunnel, trailing by a goal to nil. The scoreline that they will never forget on the fateful September in Sanyang.
I'll never say never. They have a set piece to deal with. No. To justify what you have just said, are they going to go into halftime having their noses in front? Unless they deal with the set piece, Tujereng will have themselves back on level terms.
Well, on MLS days, you could have mixed this commentary with Mandinka, but my Mandinka never reached Jarasoma. Excuse me on that. And actually, jamana bini nyidi Tanji nyo jitu nyidi Tujereng benabal chidara chi charity football match bini bo xamne ne kiri sunna tango bi di ML mom lañ ko jaglel te koppar buñ dajale fini dañ ko yóbbu ci famille am bi big ML dafa am jabar am ay doom te way nak ML ñu bari xam ne moom moo doon jàppale famille am bi maanaam ci wàllum dépense ak yeneen loolu moo tax ñu ne guy bu rëy moo daanu loolu moo tax ñun bànqaas yi ñu ne foog ñu jàppale guy bu daanu boobu noonu ak képp ku nekk fii nii nga dugg ci fil bi nii di seetaan gem bi nii ñun lay jaajëfal ñun lay ñaanal yàlla nga yàgg fii te wér dig lu ngeen nekk di def nii lu am solo la te kenn mënul leen fay su dul yàlla. What a save from the number 3. That could have been goal number 2. But they have to defend a set piece. Well, the referee is giving a signal.
Yeah,
For a minute to be added when that minute is already added.
Well, Salu, just to of course remind whosoever is here. Remember ML before he up to his demise. He was a staff of Star FM/TV, and they have of course leave all what they are doing at work, and they have come here to grace this occasion with us, to remember him and keep praying for him. And Campo and the team have come in. You know, when we arrived, we arrived here little minutes after 3. You know, that was early, we thought, but somebody had arrived earlier, and that was Star FM and Campo.
Campo is a very close friend of ML. They work together. But I'm telling you, if you have to invite Campo on the mic, it will be very difficult for him to say a word or two. He's someone that is very emotional. But we thank him. That is General Campo. We call him the football pundit. Die-hard Madrid fan. Since day one. Likewise, Esalo of Star FM/TV. Mr. Bojang as well with Mr. Omar Chaju, our president. One point in time was like, is Bojang the only to our president?
Only he can answer. And
Only?
only he can answer. But I'm sure Mr. President can answer that for us.
As a Kino William. Halftime here at the Badakungu football field. It is Tanji leading Tujereng by a goal to nil. Courtesy of Lamin Marong from a 23-yard thunderbolt of a strike. And we will try to engage few via LSTV, inshallah, in just a moment. Once again, we thank each and everyone. I am Salih Ujala from Capital FM, alongside Lamin Jara, the sports writer, the man with the golden voice. We thank LSTV, Usman Kamara, mon grand aussi ce n'est pas conseil. We thank sa command ko Njais Kevi Sonko and team, Mr. West Coast Ganzo on the team, Parliament Fati. Well, Fati, you are needed here. For now, we have for 15 minutes chit chat with the Council of Elders, Jara. They need to remember Amal continuously. And we calling on the president, our president, Mr. Jaju, to join this chit chat.
Are we going to sit? Help our president to come. You made a silly comment. I just wanted to be on the... Thank you, President. No, you cannot be behind the scenes.
Please speaking to our president, Mr. Umar Jaju. Well, before we go deep, is Bojan the Oddly?
Yeah, he's my only. Don't mind him. He's officially appointed as my only.
Thank you very much, President. Good to be back when it comes to community football. But of course, a different message on a different ground, a different football match. Just to remember our comrade, one of your own people, that is Molamin Sanyang. How do you feel coming to this ground?
I feel proud, honestly, and I think this is so much important for us as sports journalists. Molamin was an integral member of the SJAG. He was doing very well when it comes to football at this level, that is the community level. So as an association, we are so much happy to be part of something like this, something that is going towards his family, because he is gone, but we are going to make sure that his legacy stays on, and one way of making sure that the legacy stays on and on is this organizing things in his honor, and not only organizing things, but at the end of the day, proceeds from this tournament or this game are going towards helping the family, the kids. I've also seen one of his sons around, who in fact now is a big boy, which is quite pleasing for me, because him coming to understand exactly how his dad sacrificed the efforts that he did for community and for country is quite pleasing. So I'm definitely proud, honestly, Salu, to be here in Bata Kunku.
Mr. President, you left a very strong message in Kunkujang Jataya when we took the first phase when it comes to supporting the family of our late comrade and brother ML Sanyang. You did mention about remembering, our services before we are missing or before we are gone. What made you say that?
It's very important, Salu. I know, look at the amount of money that has been raised when ML died. Just 20 or less than 48 hours, we were able to raise maybe almost $100,000. And looking at how ML struggled to even reach to work was something else, quite disheartening. and then I know he had faced challenges. All of us do face challenges, but this is a call for us as journalists, I mean sports journalists, to our media chiefs to see, look, before Omar Jaju dies today, because ML is gone, tomorrow it can be Mia, and then we have to look at what exactly is making Omar come to work and not making Omar come to work, and then what challenges do Omar face coming to work. How does Omar even get to work? Because most of our media chiefs don't know where we live, they don't know, they don't care, I would say, how we even reach to workplace. What they care is about creating a 30-minute or 1 hour space on air for us to come and talk about sports, just to feel in this space. After that, they don't care what we do and what we don't do, how we reach home and how we come back the next day. So after Omar dies or ML dies, everybody comes to say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that for the family and for ML. That is not important. We have to realize this as something that should be of the past, and make sure media chiefs, people that we are working with or working for, should definitely understand the role that journalists play, especially sports journalists, and then try to recognize our sacrifices and our efforts while we are alive, and I think this in fact is beyond sports journalism. Gambian, they always say, don't talk good about people until they are gone. So I think this will be a learning point for all of us, that we have to recognize sacrifices that sport journalists make in this country, and then we try to recognize it, how we are positively contributing to society and community as a whole.
Well, you are less than a year in office as the president of the said association, but then there is a massive improvement when it comes to recognizing the sports journalists in this country. You have been, you have started training sports journalists in this country, even giving assignments to others as well. But how will you connect the dots with this managing directors or institutions where most of these reporters are working, in the quest of knowing their well-being and their state of work in those institutions?
This is important, and I think it's something that we are also working on. We've been doing it, engaging media chiefs, media houses, to see how best we can closely work together, and also gauge the environment that some of our members are working in, and that definitely it is quite essential, because as a sports journalist in this country, we need exposure. You go to other countries, for example, in Ghana, in Senegal, Nigeria, you go to mega tournaments, you meet 10s, 20s of sports journalists from this country, and Gambia is only 1 or 2, maybe none. So it's not about the capacity, but it's about the commitment from our media chiefs to make sure that they have the trust in us by sending us for coverages. SGAG is not a media house. What we can do is to talk to them, engage them in things that are so much important for Gambia, because now, Gambia plays, we all struggle to watch. We all rely on the GFF media personnel to, at some point, might not be enough for the entire country. So if we have Saliu there for Capital FM audiences, we have Fode Mane, we have Ibrahim Osonko, we have one Del Fadela for Afro Radio. So it becomes that norm. Questions will be asked, everybody comes with your genuine questions, and then everybody will be informed on exactly what is going on with our national teams. So we are going to we already started that with the Ministry for Youth and Sports, which we have to commend for definitely partnering with us to make sure that we realize one of our visions, and that is working together to make sure Gambia have a great representation at major tournaments, especially with our national teams.
Mr. President, is the wind of change and the wind of recognition blowing under your leadership?
Together we can make a change, Saliu. We have to see SGAG as part of all of us. Omar is the new one. It has been another person. It is going to be a different person.
It could have been a long chit chat between me and you, because time is not there.
Yeah, we can have a date
have a lot
to talk about. Yeah, we can. Yeah, definitely pick a date. I'll be available at your disposal, and then we can talk more about sports journalism and the vision that we have to develop this field in this country.
Pleasure speaking to you, Mr. President.
Always, Saliu, always.
Thank you. That was the president of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, or Sports Journalists of Association of the Gambia. We are going back to the second half between Tanji and Tujereng. Lamin Marong is the goal scorer for Tanji, and we head to the commentary decks or the commentary cabin to take us through, to take you through the football commentary. Thank you. Jara. Jara. Jara.
Well, the second half is on the way, and shortly we will witness the kickoff, and it will be the president Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, Mr. Omar Jajo, who is giving the singular honor to take the of this charity game between Tujereng and Tanji, and here he goes left-footed, and that was a delicious, take, and class is permanent, and that's what we have seen. Thank you, Mr. President, for the kickoff, and live at this famous ground, it's Tanji who are leading by a goal to nil, and now 3 substitutions will be coming in for Tujereng, number 8, number 14, and of course number 11 will be coming in for Tujereng, who will be trying to restore parity in the second half. Otherwise, this will be yet another defeat against Tanji yet again. They met in the final in September and it was 1-0. And in this Mudlam in Sanyang charity movement first match between the two teams, they have been trailed by a goal to nil. And it's the second half that has just started. And Salu, the second half started, and the president of the Sports Journalists Association took the kickoff. That is historic, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, historic. Indeed, Jara, it is historic, and the streets of Badakunku will surely tell their great-grandchildren that we were there when their president, our president, and the president, His Excellency, Mr. Jaju, but he confirmed something on LSTV1, the relationship between the president and Mr. Boja, his close friend. I won't say this on this sound system. If not, I'll be wanted. We'll leave it at that. What happens in Kampala stays in Kampala. But back to the pitch. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Jara, I am dreaming and praying to have a to have an exclusive interview with the president. So may my prayers reach heaven.
Amen.
Remember me in your prayers.
We keep remembering you.
Yes, because we need to connect the dots with the president. There's a lot to discuss and a lot to talk about. Absolutely, especially the association.
And right now, the best resource person for that should be nobody but the president himself.
Yes, he toil and moil. You have a story to tell. The first corner in the second half for the team that is leading in Tanji. Musa Toure on the far side of the pitch. Now Singer headed there by the tall lucky number 3, but that is an infringement. It is a free kick to the team in green. We thank the Council of Elders from Banyaka, my people's people,
Salih,
Mr. Kemo and Mr. Abbas.
Salih, before kickoff, you and I could see the walls, the perimeter fence.
Absolutely.
And now we are in the second half, and people are still coming in.
And we are loving this.
And we are finding it difficult to see the perimeter fence.
The fun of the day is that small boy behind the goalpost, on top of the fence. That is the fun of the day for now. He's lonely and he's a spectator watching the game. You ask him the score and he will tell you. Sama was going deep, but it's a free kick to or a throw in rather, quickly taken. The number 6. Lamin Sise wins a throw in. Mohamed Chata will throw in again. A return ball from Tujereng. Another header there, controlled by Sama. Good one there. Trying to pass one. What a touch from the number 14, the captain. That was brilliant. To the new entrance, the number 8. To the number 3, Barry. To the new entrance. Didn't get the number here. Wow. According to the first assistant referee, the player in question is 2 days offside.
Well, they've been waiting for the flag. You could see the noise from the background.
They were saying, hey.
Yes. No, remember we do not have those communication gadgets.
And in community football, they will tell you Inyayele.
Well, it was offside. But again, good, of course, response to from Tujereng. A goal down, they needed to react in the first half, and early they made the substitution. And you could see when the number 8 came, they were able to put some 2-3 passes together and almost found themselves inside the penalty area. And somehow they were flagged offside. And the other substitute, that is the number 10, is out there and he is still fighting. That is Bojang. He's fighting. You feel they just want to go and score the next goal to Tujereng.
Absolutely. I was enjoying that fight. The captain and the striker. It's going to be a long throw for the team in green in Tujereng.
Trey White sending it inside the penalty area.
Are we going for the lottery if it is a 1-all scoreline, Jara?
Well, it's a charity game. I'm not expecting it.
Header there from Sama.
Those are the glimpses of Sama.
Yeah.
You know, he can be so quiet, but with a moment of brilliance, he can come up with something.
But the goalkeeper will tell you that it's a normal routine from the training ground. That is Jasirat Musa. A hard ball there. Header there from the tall lucky number 17. Thousands of headers around the center circle. Good control there by the number 9. Looking for the number 8, the substitute. He gets him. Trying to pass one, but the 15 is there to the rescue. For Tujereng still trying to cut in. And it's going to be a goal kick. That is a very good fight. And it's a round of applause from the technical side. What a turnout. And it's over to Sanyang now to compete Botakunku.
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
And again, that's another almighty fixture. You know, nothing is bigger than Sanyang taking on Gunjur, especially the Sanyang zonal team take on the Gunjur zonal team, and guess what? Inside Sanyang. So that's Sunday for you, and that is what this movement, this ML Sanyang charity, you know, movement is able to conjure. Salu, you know, go to. They've gone to almost every, footballing community. They've spoken to almost every, you know, committee to make sure they get the best fixture for them. And today it's just a case of learning from experience.
That was a very serious landing there. Awkward landing. I believe we might need the security. The medics rather. I'm saying security medics. It was an awkward landing from the said player. That was too serious.
Yeah, we pray that he.
But many thanks to the spectators.
Serious.
The spectators were very helpful. That is sportsmanship.
Yeah, and it seems he's back on his feet, and that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
To see, although he's finding it difficult to walk, and we have seen a yellow card being flashed on somebody decked out in white. Number 70, is it the head coach?
Yeah.
Or one of the technical.
It's part of it.
Well, the cards are for the players, but not, of course. We do not want to see many of them because of tackles, because of, you know, brooding, because of, protesting.
He was trying to put the player off the ball. That was a very good support from the spectators.
And he is in the penalty area and still giving out the instruction. He's been yellow carded, remember.
Yes. And you need to be very careful.
That adds to the game.
Community football.
Tanji versus Tujereng in particular.
Absolutely.
It's not a small game.
The rivalry. Just like the Marseille side.
That's another story for another day. But again, you were talking about Sunday. And Sunday is going to be at Sanyang. And this time it's Gunju's zonal team that will take on the Sanyang zonal team. You know, we credit to the executive of this movement. They've been working tirelessly. Yeah. You and I were there yesterday, you know, late into the night.
Yes.
When you should have been
on that joint call, yeah.
You know, they had their WhatsApp, you know, joint call meeting, and they put everything together. And no wonder this is turning out to be successful. And we are looking forward to Sunday, you know.
The radio interviews as well, and the write-ups.
For the fact that you were there late into the night to attend that meeting, to a point somebody had to tell you, Sally, you have another function to go and attend. You know, it's time to sign out. the interviews that we had with Star, FM when we went there.
You are a problem for the community.
No, all these things together, deservedly, this is what ML
deserves. Why do you spot me out in that meeting? Why do you spot me out?
No, I'm not trying to spot you out.
No, you already did. You already did.
I'm trying to trim this down and bring it down to a level to show us that, somebody said today, if you do good, good follows you.
Sure.
And the source of every motion is greater than the motion itself.
Yes.
You know, we've talked about how good ML was. And thanks to what he has done, Shakespeare would tell you, of course, in
Summer!
That was another good chance.
Summer lost April.
Yeah, well,
the way it's playing.
Shakespeare would tell you in Julius Caesar that the evil that men do live after them. And of
absolutely.
Course, this is the good that men do live after them.
What?
ML is gone.
What?
ML is gone, but he's never gone again, Salim. He's gone, but never gone. That's why we are here today.
Absolutely. A corner in swinger. The team in green, Tujereng. Header there, danger not averted. Outside the area, size. He hits the wall.
Crowded penalty.
Wow.
Area. And Sama, he's not happy with himself. He thought he would have done better.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Anytime he's busy, anytime he gets more onto the ball, there is at least hope for this team decked out in green.
Is it Lamin Toure? The left-footed player for Tanji, the brother to the president of the sports committee. Something like that. Long throw there to the number 10. Control outside the 18-yard box. Cross comes in. A flying header from the number 16 to no avail. Here comes the number 3. But the number 9 on a defensive mission and defended well.
Anywhere will do for Tanji at that
absolutely.
moment. And he just walked it downfield.
Tanji and the score line, it's like they're married to 1-0. But it's yet to be over. Substitution. The number 18 is coming off. Lamin Bayo. Oh, the 18 is coming in rather. Lamin Bayo is in for number 3. Suleiman Bari. Bayo, an experienced, very experienced player as well. Bayo. Into the gloves of Jasi again.
And every outfield player.
You remember this Lamin Bayo
Very well.
in Sanyang, the final.
Very well.
He's a no-nonsense defender.
Exactly.
A no-nonsense defender.
At the minute I was like, why do the manager have to wait?
What is substitution from Tujereng?
Yeah.
They are trying to kill.
And now the tackles are flying in. It's
Absolutely.
boiling over.
It is great now. The game is growing faders.
Yeah, it's becoming a real derby. But again, remember it's just a charity game.
Yeah,
And it's whatever happens, there is a bigger picture than of course scoring the goals and winning the game. No, the motive of the game is not to come and invite tackles and of course see players sustain injuries, but that's football for you.
Absolutely.
Even some couple of days ago we saw the Liverpool Foundation had a charity game with the Chelsea legends and tempers were boiling and there had to be that push and pull.
Absolutely.
And almost referees had to come in and separate the players. That's football for you.
It is part of the DNA.
Yeah, it's part of the game and that is what defines it.
I'm made to understand the disturbing football commentary is proudly and officially sponsored by Low Voltage. And that is another famous player coming in, Ibrahim Anjai.
Probably they want to react to, of course, they have been...
Now they are bringing experience.
Yeah, they want to react to what they have just seen because for the best part of the second half, it has been the team in green that have been asking the question.
Musa Toure.
And every outfield player is camped inside the Tanji half and that is not what they want as champions. They want to be on the front foot and cause more trouble for this Tujereng team rather than defending a slender advantage. But as things stand, they are leading by a goal to nil. But you feel if there is going to be a goal, it looks like at this very moment that Tujereng are going to get it. But never take anything from Tanji. Sometimes we've gone to games where you see goals coming against the run of play. So it's all to play for.
Absolutely. Sama in control there. They're driving him out of danger. To the number 17 in control. I told you, he's the one doing the dirty work for Tanji. That is Haruna Danso. A quick throw in there from the number 10, Mohamed Jata, to Danso, to the new entrance, Jai, Amadou. It's a throw in for Mohamed Jata to take. Quickly taken. Back to Jata Mohamed. Mohamed Korsin. He's been chased by two players of Tujereng. A long ball there, looking for the number 16. But number 90 is the Lamin Jadama. Jadama defended well. Good control there by the new entrant. He wins a set piece or free kick in his own half. The experience Lamin Bayo. He was the dead ball specialist on their route to the final. Thumping header there, lost control the number 6. Here comes the number 15, being pushed. Push in there. Fans are shouting for the penalty.
The appeals, the groans from the background tells you that, despite the fact that this is a charity game, people have spent their money and money well spent and they're enjoying it and they just don't want to lose this. Tujereng want to go and claw their way back. They just want to get themselves back on level terms. But again, the player, to me, he invited a lot of pressure. He could have gone with his weaker foot, although the angle was acute and narrow. But moments like that, he could have gone for the shot and get what and be contented with whatever he has from it.
Captain, fantastic! Boy, Sama is there. Pick up the pace, story number 4. Strikes! Good block there by the captain again. That is Lamin Marong. Wow. We are surely sensing something here.
And the same pattern since the second half started.
For the substitution, here they come again. Tujereng. The number 8. Strikes! Wow! What a block! What a save from the tall lanky shot-stopper.
What a goal it would have been from the substitute.
The South, that penalty South, if there was a trophy place here, it could have been a different South.
Well, it's a charity game.
Absolutely.
And we are happy that we are in a safe place.
It is a charity game, but if it was a final,
well, we are happy we are in a safe place.
Even the referee will be sitting on an egg.
Well, as things stand, Tujereng almost got themselves, on level terms with a fantastic strike.
The shot-stopper have to stretch.
And he has been.
Hello. Yes, it's now to the number 7. Going forward, but into the safe hands of the shot-stopper. Long ball there to Bayo. He lost control for the first time since his introduction. That is Bayo, who had on the number 18 jersey for Tujereng. Flying header there from the number 16. A return ball around the center circle to the new entrance, the number 8. He gets the number 4. Babukar Jame raises his head looking for Sama. He gets Sama. Being driven out of the 18-yard box, out of the danger zone. Sama back to Babukar. Cross comes in. A long ball there. Header there by the number 4. A return ball by the number 15. Strikes! Wow! What a save from the tall lanky shot-stopper again, Jara.
Salute.
They are asking questions.
The reaction from the crowd. I'm just imagining
Wow.
how this place will be. I'm just imagining how this place will be if Tujereng were to level this and of course use it as a platform to go and win it. Anytime they search forward, this place becomes edgy and the fans love what they are saying, Salim.
But what a fingertip from the shot-stopper. They have to defend this one again. It is far from over. They yet to breathe fresh air. Bayo, the in-swinger, header there. Danger not averted. Inside the 18-yard box. Good control there by the number 6. Back to Bayo. Bayo, dribble pass 1. And he wins. Oh boy, it's a goal kick.
And they are protesting.
And they will continue protesting. The shot-stopper marries the ground. There is no trophy place. Before we say it is not an African tactics that is playing here. But that fingertip, that save from the shot-stopper in Jersey.
Yeah, to me, he has made two great saves when called upon. He has been a spectator. He has been a spectator for the best part of the first half. And in the second half, just when Tujereng were trying to swing the pendulum to their own favor, he had to be called and he had to be alive to make that save from the number 8 from that earlier shot. And again, when the ball was swung over inside the penalty area, all he needed was to save it and he fingertipped it. And now he is paying the price, the consequence. And now this will make Tujereng to the group because the manager now is calling in on Sama and the front players and giving out some instructions. But again, the crowd is loving what it is saying. And anytime Tujereng surge forward, the anxiety, you could feel the sense of nervousness anytime Tanji at the other end want to go and make this game 2-0 to put it to bed. But anytime Tujereng surge forward, the crowd will always love what they are saying. And that's why I said I begin to wonder how this place will look like if Tujereng were to go and score the next goal, Salim.
Absolutely. But on your route to house, Salibo, you pass by Batakunku and watch this charity football match and you never want to go out again.
Definitely.
Absolutely. we ask kids how much you have, they will tell you $10. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Nothing is small when it comes to charity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There is a flag being raised up.
You know, remember the tickets are 30, but of course, kids have paid $5, others have paid $10, and they are allowed to come in. So it's not about selling tickets, it's about raising charity.
Absolutely, that is it. And that is just what it is. 22 minutes or so played in the second half. It is the defending champions of the land of Combo South leading Tujereng by a goal to nil. Lamin Maron with the goal. It's going to be another long set piece from Bayo. Sends a long one inside the 18-yard box. Header there by there was an elbow in that action. Substitution. Another tall lanky player coming in to defend set pieces. The look on his face is like he was the goal scorer. And somebody behind said yes.
Yeah, you know, when he stood there, I had to look at him and look at him and look at him. I was like, was he the goal scorer?
Usman Koli,
Yeah,
how could you forget his name?
Well,
how could you?
The face is very familiar and
but he looked 20.
I was like, yeah.
He looked 20 and he's wearing number 20.
Yeah, of course. Tanji will hope that he comes back. Well, all I know is, well, there are things I will not be forgiven to say this here. But all I know is Tanji will be hoping that he comes again and does the September thing.
In April.
Yes.
Great.
And what a moment that will be. If Koli comes in and does what Koli did in September, in April, or in March.
Yes. He will tell you, I went to Sanyang on September and I scored a goal in September, and I went to Badakungu in April and I scored a goal in April against the same side. But Sama here, a scoreline which is very dangerous. Sama! What a block. What a defensive work there by the tall lanky one. Sama again, he's everywhere. Over to the number 8 now, the substitute. To his defender, looking for the number 4. Cross comes in, a flying header from Amadou Jallo. He might close his shop for this charity match.
Well, whatever happens from now against the end of this game, credit to Tujereng and how they went about their own business in the second half. They have negated the threat posed by, of course, Tanji. They have forced them back. They have forced them to defend. And how many times do we have to say this? For the best part of 15 minutes, it has been all played inside Tanji's half. Credit to Tujereng, and they are still pushing, and they still want to go and get themselves on level terms. Salute. But you have an announcement to make.
The box is going around again. The said box.
Coming salut ba foga nyameng
mol mako yi imeta yalo ngi adola albuka mo cross juna albuka mo cross juna
muru ngola le abe dindingol bulan sadalem nyinti coming ma fo nyameng komantu kodo kodi soto da jang Emel Sanyang tala mo lamin Sanyang la dimbaya bita wolle coming nga fo nyamen komando na hakilo ba kam Emel dimbaya tiyolaw ay musotu komale amin dindi merangol fama bigele ana bama ulbe ul kebalem and komen nga fo nyame blome kobe and walati na charity game o jang fefe soto da jan salu abita ila family leto kunku jan jata.
There's a community meeting between the number 90 Lamin Jadama and Bayo. Lamin Bayo. It's going to be an in-swinger. Pressure upon pressure. A long one there looking for in no man's land. A relief.
They can go
Tanji.
out. They are the champions, but they have been locked inside their own half for the best part.
Difficult to go out.
They just cannot find a way to go out of their half in the second half. Credit to Tujereng.
Who was the spectator in the first half, the two stoppers?
Well,
it was Jassy.
And
now it's Sanyang.
Well, when we are chasing a game, you are expected to swing the pendulum to their own.
Catch me if you can from the number 7, running head over heels. But 2 against 1.
and good defending.
The battle of the minds and the hearts, Jara. Quickly taken there from, of course, Lamin Chadama. He gets his partner from the defense side. Sends a long one, looking for Babukar. He gets not a good one, and into the safe hands of. He marries the ground. It's like he's playing the final, Jara.
He wants to win the game.
And he wants to defend those bragging rights.
Well, if it happens,
and the fuller man will tell you, Nyande o Nyande.
Well, if it happens for Tanji, right now they are seriously on the back foot. But if it happens, they can go anywhere. They can wake up tomorrow morning and say, look, we beat you in a final, and we beat you even in a charity game. And nobody's going to.
And they will tell you that is your salibo.
Yeah, and nobody is going to deny them that. But again, this game will, it's still not over. The way this Tujereng team are pushing, this game is still not over. You feel they will fancy one more opportunity again.
Absolutely. A long ball there looking for the number 4. He gets him. That is, of course, Babukar Chame. Babukar looking for options. Who is there? No one. That is the final one from the spectators behind the scenes.
Yeah, good pass.
Community football at its best, Jara. We are loving this.
Yeah, we are loving it. Good pass. And they were waiting for somebody in green socks
from nowhere
to arrive. So unfortunately for them, it was somebody in white socks. And somehow Tanji survived.
That is the number 2, Ibrahim Anjai. Foul given. The number 16 wins it, Abdullah Dabo. He's having a difficult night.
The spectators, even outside of the perimeter fence.
Across the road.
Yeah. And that is what this charity movement is able to bring
for advertisement reasons, I won't mention what is written on that signboard. This is via LSTV1. Nyaman Sada Cham, and of course, the camera operator turned paparazzi in this game, Usman Campo and Co from Star FM/TV. Wow, that's a very dangerous one. Yellow card been issued. We played 29 minutes or so in the second half.
Yeah.
Tanji are still leading. Tujereng by Kultonil. Lamin Marong with the goal. The number 4. Did I say? Yes. Long ball there. It gets to number 8. And he's saying, hey. Yeah, that's a back
classroom. People are in the classroom and they are watching.
Yes. We are still on a school holiday. And you'll be in the classroom watching from distance. Anyhow, we'll do. In community football, sometimes you don't need to buy a ticket to watch a game.
That's the beauty.
And even at that unfinished building, people are there, spectators. Size and height doesn't matter. That is a long ball there, chased by Abdullah, the number 16. Dabo, he gets the number 7, strikes again. Wow! They love that. They love that one. What a strike! How dare you?
Well,
how dare you, Jara? If it was you, you will never go in for that.
Well, when you beat the goalkeeper once with a spectacular strike in the first half, and
what a pass! This is Chame coming in. So Junior Chame, the first touch is not good, but Chame, we say and I say why start again?
Again, somebody in white arrived.
Sama lost possession. And here comes Njai. Njai to the number 7 again. We are loving this moment. Aliu Ndong. Ndong to Njai, the substitute. Njai, the number 2, looking for Abdullah into the safe hands of Sanyang. He gets Babukar Jame again. Jame raises his head, looking for options. Sama is calling on. He gets the captain, the number 14. Going, cross comes in. Who's there? Header! A defensive header, and it's going to be another in-swinger. Bayo.
Header, he almost put it at the back of his own.
Absolutely pressure. Jara. It is melodrama upon melodrama here. Bayo with the set piece specialist, another in swinger.
And the spectators are happy. Somebody is like Galbe Gal Prescanne.
Galbe Gal Prescanne. Asekeno Golo Yewuluji. Asekeno something fruitful for Tujereng. It might be now. It might just be now. Header from Sama. The striker turned defender. Njai to the rescue again. And a long ball anyhow will do. Man in green picks it, looking for Bayo. Bayo. He lost his first touch, but Bayo still going. Experience matters. He wins a foul.
Yeah, he wins a foul. And to me, Salu, whatever happens from now against the end of this game, it's a game of two halves. Tanji were good in the first 20 minutes and they got the lead.
Oh yeah.
But the second half has been all Tujereng, and right now they do not deserve to be 1-0.
It is a one-way traffic, Jara, something like that.
They just, what they have done is absolutely first class. They've just locked the champions inside their own half, and they just cannot come out.
Two white and blue bricks wall for Tanji. Sama, he's having a very difficult night in when it comes to set pieces for today. Number 14 will pick up the pieces. He gets the number 8 outside the 18-yard box. Back to their captain, or their defender rather. That's a handball. Substitution. Well, we are calling on the horses, Pafati and Co. This place is very cold. That's why no one is touching the water.
I'm enjoying it.
Welcome to Badakunku, the land of talents. Double substitution. Number 11 is coming in. Fabakari Jane. For the number 4. Lamin Marong is off. Likewise, the number 18, Ibrahim Damfa. In is Lamin Damfa. Ibrahim Damfa off for Lamin Damfa. The Damfa brothers.
That's Damfa out, Damfa in.
Damfa out, Damfa in. Abe wale nyama. 35 minutes played in this second half. We have 5 plus additional to go. Bayo to the number 14. They will pass one, looking for the number 10 to no avail. Throwing again, and it looks like they are defending a crown the way they are playing. That is Tanji.
Well, you do not want to lose against your rivals, regardless of the game, and no matter what is at stake. So you're leading by a goal to nil. You have under
6.
Under 10 minutes of normal time plus whatever is going to be added on remaining. You're leading by a goal to nil. You know what you have to do. You do not have to score the next goal. Just make sure you don't concede, and it will be yet another victory against yet another opponent.
The number 11, Fabakari Jane, is brought in to control the traveling Babukar Jame. The traveling, the energetic Babukar Jame, the number 4 for Tujereng. And it's going to be another set piece. You look at the height of their players, Tanji. This played a pivotal role on their route to the final. Okay. Bayo again. Can this be well effected? In swinger, header. Well, the defender defender again in an enemy territory. Well, this number 2, Lamin Jawara.
And
The face is familiar. St. Francis, if I am right.
Exactly. And just to remind you that the Molamin Sanyang charity movement will, of course, issue 2 certificates of participation to these 2 teams, because
Boy, you come in, oh boy.
a lot has been put in place, and honoring the invitation is just something else. We know it's not easy to gather a football team together to come and play, to travel all the way to come here to come and play this game. And for that being the case, the movement has decided that, at the end of the day, both teams will be awarded at least a certificate of participation. It's good, isn't it?
Tremendous. Well articulated. And we thank Sakoma with that brilliant idea. He will tell you it's a teamwork, but he played a pivotal role as well behind the scenes. Tolanki, Njoldubon, back to the new entrance. He lost possession, but he wins it back from his defender. Well, he have to be penalized. And here comes the number 16, Abdullah. He is 2 days offside. Just 2 days offside. And the referee is still blind from our look. The referee is still a spectator. Sometimes you've been carried away as a referee. He was enjoying the ball. Everything is being carried away.
And now it's end to end.
And he will tell you, Naha kilo botaji.
Salu is end to end.
End to end. Sama, Kotsin, Sama still going. Sama, blocked. Strikes. Babukar Chame trying to win it. Sama. So 2 in for Tanji. A relief moment for them. The number 10 to effect this one, Mohamed Chata to the new entrance. Here comes Abdullah, Tonjai, Jai, ball blocked. Good play there, more of like cones from the training ground. But here comes the defender Harry Maguire, and he wins set piece.
At a dangerous position, almost level with the edge of the penalty area.
Someone called me this morning on my show, and the question was, did Manchester sign Harry Kane? Because he only saw Harry, and he told you it's Harry Kane.
Maguire.
It's Harry Maguire, defender turned striker. They were trying to use the experiment of Mikel Merino first now, but things fall apart. We'll leave it at that. We are back to Batakunku. It is a set piece at a very promising angle.
I'm looking at this and I'm talking to myself and said, no game of football this morning.
But look at the turnout, Baba. This is community football at its best, Baba. Bayo again. Can this be just now? Bayo! He went for the first post. There is a tackle. But the number 10 cross comes in again. Blocked by the captain. The number 14. The number 10 wins it back. Bojang around the corner spot. He went straight in. They were trying to, probably someone will tell you, they were trying to fool the referee. He was trying to hook the referee, but the referee refused to be hooked. Mandingol Kodolingo. A long throw there. Header outside the area. Strike. Dangerous enough. I said, wow. Play on, says the center referee. Play on. Wow. Are we going to Qatar? Are we going for 5 minutes or 3? We don't want this game to end. Can you put 10 there, please? We don't want this game to end. Can you put 10?
Wow.
3 minutes to be played. Jara, we don't want to go home.
Well,
but we have to.
Well, we have to. It's a Hobson choice, and we have to go home. But of course, you say it there. All I know is after this I have to eat and I have to drink. You are drinking, I am not. So after this I have to. Well, Salu, thank you to the people of Tanji.
And
Thank
Tujereng.
you to the people of Tujereng. And thank you to the people of Batukunku. And of course,
Our host.
thank you to
Our
the
Njatigi.
people, thank you to the people of the late Molamin Sanyang charity movement. Thank you to Star TV. Thank you to
LSTV.
SJAG. Thank you to LSTV. Thank you to Salu. Thank you to everybody. You know, this is just first class, and this is just magnificent. I'm sure this now will serve as an eye opener to every living soul that in the best time to make it is the time you are alive. The best time to serve as a bond. The best time to serve as a needle and thread.
What a tricky tacker there from the Tanji side. Cross comes in! The number 4 to the rescue. Danger not averted. Well, halfly averted. Wow, what a ball. What a strike. But what a defensive work as well. Play on the center referee.
The tackles are flying in, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a perfect example, a perfect eye opener to everybody that in as much as you are alive, you have to belong. You know, do the best thing at the right time. And that is what has manifested, Sally. But they can go and wrap it up here.
I'm lying!
Wow.
Wow.
The response and the fans, they almost celebrated.
Absolutely. But Jara, football is just cruel. Look at Jassy now. He's relieved. At one point in time, it was all over Jassy. Everything was for Jassy. Let's take the ball to Jassy. A quick one there. This might be the last action. Bayo, Lamin. Looking for options. A long ball there might be needed from their end. Bayo again, heads it out. He controlled it. Jara is there. Set piece. Jara. This might be the last action. Quickly taken. But the referee's whistle matters.
And this is the time now the manager will tell the goalkeeper to go. Yesterday when Barca played Atleti, we saw it. When Liverpool played
Pickford.
Newcastle,
He was trying to pick for an equalizer.
We saw it, but here now the goalkeeper decides to stay.
Hans Kimbo. Bayo. Can it be well crafted here and there? The number 9. Wow! Even if it is onside.
It wouldn't have counted.
Even it was onside. Even on onside position.
It wouldn't have counted, Salim.
Someone smart boys at work on a charity football match.
Whatever now he can put to himself. It's a relief for him.
The champions of the land of Kumbu South have once again defeated Tujereng by the same score line.
Well, what is it about Tujereng and Tanji and 1-0? You know, they've come here, they've played very well in the first 45 minutes. I mean, Tanji. They've pushed this and pushed it, and they've got themselves the lead inside 20 minutes. And from then on in the second half, credit to Tujereng, who gave it a lot in the second half. And again, they ended up going home with nothing in the game. But again, it has gone very, very good. It has been keenly contested, but remember, we talked about it earlier on. It goes beyond kicking the ball. It's a charity game to, you know, a tribute to honor the late Modlamin Sanyang of Star FM sport journalist, you know, who lost his life on the 7th of March 2025, the first Friday of Ramadan, when he was, you know, on his journey to go and do what he loves, do it best. But again, this movement has come in and they have started this. It's a charity game, and on Sunday we will be in Sanyang for Sanyang versus Gunjur in yet another game. Remember, whatever is gathered here will go to the late Emel Sanyang's family. It has been a good game, keenly contested, and we are saying thank you to all those who have contributed, who've paid their tickets to come in, who've organized this, who've traveled all the way from home to come and witness this game, to grace the occasion. It has been a very good game, and again the people have come in, they have contributed, and those who have given out charity, we are saying thank you very much. May Ya Allah, who has the steerage of our cause, guide us all to the straight path. May the disease rest in peace. May his soul rest in perfect peace. And now it's time for the awarding of certificates to the two teams. We want to call on the president of president of the Sports Journalists Association, Mr. Omar Baji, to at a point we were not on, so now we are on. Quickly, we want to call on the two teams to come and receive these certificates of appreciation from the team. But of course, we want to call on Mr. Omar Jaju.
Call Lamin Diba Tanji. Fabakari Marina, Tujereng. Okay, come and receive this. Yes. Fabakari Marina should give it out. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Jaju, yes, you are highly welcome. The president who gave the kickoff, I'm sure he's smiling, but again, I'm sure you are now overwhelmed with what you have just seen and what has just unfolded before us. It has been keenly contested, and may his soul rest in perfect peace, ML. Well, we want to call on Fabakari Marena of Tujereng and Jadama of Tanji to come and receive these certificates of participation from the
president of Tanji Sport Committee,
organizing committee. We are calling on Lamin Diba as well. The Lamin Diba,
this Fabakari.
Fabakari. We want to have Fabakari and Lamin Diba. That one goes to Tanji. We're saying thank you for honoring the invitation, because it's not easy to organize a football match. They have been written to, at a very short notice via this movement spearheaded by Sakoma and of course Parfati. Within a short notice, they've answered the call. This is how they have also, contributed, and this is how, everybody is supposed to be. ML is gone, like I said during the commentary, but ML is never gone. He is here forever. With the crowd that have come in, we now call on Fabakari for
journalist, president,
to receive this. Yeah, the majority leader. Thank you.
Steve,
yes.
It was a good final.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, it was indeed a good final. I will say congratulations to both teams, especially the village. Tanji and Batakunku are absolutely do a remarkable job. And Tujereng too. So we cannot thank you. I was surprised that at least a week, there are so many questions on on the us and up air to say that whether the publicity was there. But this is a big attestation to say that, well, Combo South is a place to be, Jara. Absolutely. I was surprised we had the gate. It was absolutely a good game. We are saying congratulations to both teams, Tujereng, Tanji and Batakunku. And I hope to see you guys on Sunday at Tanji.
Well, that is the son of Mulamin Sanyang receiving this from Campo of Star FM/TV, together with the president, Mr. Jaju. That is Mulamin Sanyang's son. Yes, it was son. He's currently playing for one of the academies in Medina. Is it Nema?
Nema, exactly.
Yes.
This man came on behalf of Star.
Yes, Campo came on behalf of Star. He's an emotional guy, that's why we cannot engage him. But thank you. That is Pa and Jara as well. And then Pa, you will also, excuse me.
Come here.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We thank each and everyone for gracing this charity football match. Jara, see you at Sanyang on Sunday the 6th, 2025. between Sanyang and Kunchur, another classic, another derby, another community football at its best. On behalf of the entire team, Sakoma and Co, the president, our president, Mr. Jaju, Mr. Bojang, Star FM/TV, Buba and Keture, Police FM, Jais Robin, Mr. West Coast Ganso and Co, my comrade, and my, of course, Peter Duri in Jara, Lamin, and myself, Salih Ujal of Capital FM, together, my brother from Choice Voice newspaper. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team, LSTV, Nimansata, the Grand Mongrang, thank you very much, Usman. Have a wonderful night ahead. Thank you very much. See you at Sanyang. Bye-bye from the followers.
Where?